have officially surpassed Prestige Master level, and now we are in uncharted waters. Let's go. Hello and welcome to the After Action Report. This is of course episode 12. I am Shani today. As always, I am bringing you all of the latest news with regards to Call of Duty in South Africa, also known as CODZA. If you don't follow the conversation on Twitter, look for that hashtag. You will find all of the stuff that you need to know. And yeah, let's jump straight into the episode. This episode this week is actually going to be probably the most condensed of the episodes that I've ever done, because there's not really much to chat about. Game-wise, meta-wise, scene, there's obviously a bunch of stuff to touch on, but I have managed to condense that. Game-wise, here in South Africa, our playlist rotated out from last I chatted to you guys. It was Ambush, it went back to Quads, and then this week it went back to Ambush again. Although Double Merit Weekend was good to me, guys. Like, I went up like 13 levels. Granted, I played an unhealthy amount of Blackout, so much so that my thumb was red, and I kind of wanted to do the syndicate thing of holding an ice block on my thumb because it was just not okay. I was grinding a lot this weekend, obviously on that paint can grind. Paint cans have been introduced into the Blackout world of both PC and Xbox as well now, so enjoy the paint can grind. It's totally worth it because look how gorgeous this camo is. I know I have more paint cans. I'm currently sitting very close to 100 paint cans. Like, I don't want to buy the others just because I don't like them. Like, maybe Yacht Club's kind of beautiful, but I don't know. I'm really happy with the current camo that I do have. Maybe I invest that on all of my guns, because your girl been on that paint can grind though. Like, for reals. I will rather grab a paint can than engage in a gunfight. Like, that is how bad it got at a stage. I know not very many people are a fan of the Ambush playlist, but given the recent history of them rotating the playlists out, I'm pretty sure we'll get a new playlist this evening. This evening, of course, being Friday evening. So let us have a look at that. Hopefully it doesn't go back to solos. If it goes back to solos, I might just cry. Although I do need solo wins, because I need solo and duo wins, because they're kind of slacking at the moment. Let's be honest. Look at my stats. They're slacking. That is all of the Blackout stuff. I do know that Charlie Intel released a quiz last night for Blackout. It's very beginner, very basic. If you've played at least 10 games, you should know the stuff. Maybe not the stuff about hijacked, but you should know enough to be able to at least get 70%. I'm not gonna lie, I got 12 out of 12, and I do request that Charlie Intel please make an advanced Blackout quiz. I will love that tremendously. Ask us stuff like which guns use which ammo and what you can and can't attach to things. Like, I know you had the red dot thing, but that was kind of straightforward and obvious. But anyway, go check the quiz out. Let me know what you get in the comments below. And the final thing that I want to touch on, which I didn't speak about last week, is that there has been a CWL mosh pit added into multiplayer, which I know all of the comp players are enjoying. It makes it a little bit different from scrims. I prefer to cast rather than play, so I haven't played too much, but I have been speccing a bunch of friends on their live streams. I am also going to be doing something different this week, and I have dropped a bunch of CODZA streamers' stream links in the description below. Instead of having to watch my potato gameplay, just go watch their streams instead. They're way better than I am, I can promise you. That's why they're comp players and I'm a caster. Okay, that is the game, short and sweet and to the point, and let us move on to the scene. Now, as much as I am wearing my Metal State cap, let's talk about VS first. VS, obviously, the finals are happening this weekend to the Cup number 1, so I know they're having 4 cups this year. This weekend will mark the end of the first cup, and I can tell you that of the semi-finals, it was Energy Esports that were victorious over Evo Esports in the first semi-final, and then the second semi-final, Bravado Gaming were victorious over White Rabbit Gaming. So kudos to all of the teams. That final will be taking place on Sunday. If you're looking for stream details or any of that, you can check it out in the description below. Or you can just follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet it there when it goes live. I don't know who's going to be streaming it, but I'm pretty sure Inferno will stream his POV because he has been streaming a ton of stuff. And I know that Heroes from Energy has been streaming a ton of stuff as well. So you can go have a look at that. And that is for VS. Moving on to Metal State, of course, these are, according to the website, these are the teams that are in the Pro League. So those games are supposed to be starting this week according to the Discord. As soon as we get confirmation and details, I will be updating my Twitter. So if you aren't following me on Twitter, Go check it out. I don't only just post about South African Call of Duty, I do post about a whole bunch of other stuff. If you are from outside of CODZA and you follow my COD content, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot, especially now the Pro League is on, but I'll get back to that when we chat about the meta. So that is VS and then Mental State. ACGL continue to do the most with their 2v2s and their 5v5s. SA COD battles, they continue to do the mostesses. And then I know Gamma do some stuff as well every now and again, so you can go check them out. All of the links, blah blah blah. Then I know that Ace LAN happened last weekend. Rahil's cousins ended up winning the Ace LAN. That team consisted of Bravado, Lithium, Carves, Levkov, Adrian, and Zenko. Now, kudos to you, gents. Once Ace do post their next LAN details, that'll be right back in the After Action Report episode. So that is it for the scene this week. Nice and condensed, and let us move on to the meta. Now, the meta this week, I don't necessarily have rule set changes because there haven't been any. There hasn't really been any like changes or whatever, but I can tell you that the CWL Pro League is on. Now, why I bring that up is because I've had a bunch of people DM me on Twitter. Make sure you're following me, by the way. That's like the third plug that I'm plugging to my Twitter. But seriously, I tweet so much about Call of Duty. I'm such a fan of the esport, the game, the title, the franchise. I digress. A lot of people have been contacting me, ask why I don't cover the international scene and the CWL Pro League in the After Action Report. That is because AAR is supposed to be all about local, so I am obviously from South Africa, big supporter of the CODZA scene. I am fortunate enough to be involved, and obviously I'm a caster, so that is why I choose to focus on CODZA locally. Obviously, if there's like a big thing, I will mention it, like something like the Pro League that is going on, but I'll rather leave that to the people who are currently doing the most with covering the CWL. So obviously you can follow MLG on Twitter, you can follow the COD World League Twitter accounts as well. Everything is mostly active on Twitter, so if you're not on Twitter and you want to get into COD in South Africa, highly recommend joining Twitter and using the hashtag CODZA. Then you can also check out people like Charlie Intel and Deserto, and I follow a bunch. I have so many of these accounts with their notifications on, tweet notifications. Like, my phone goes off all the time. Look, my phone is currently going crazy now because Pro League is on while I'm busy recording this, but I have tweet notifications on for people, Twitter accounts like COD Gamepedia. There's a whole bunch of different accounts. I will be leaving them in the description below, especially because the game starts so late at night, probably from about 10 p.m. onwards. So my sleeping schedule has changed, not gonna lie. I am back to running on American time. I hope to answer the questions as to why I don't cover CWL on these episodes. And yeah, I like to keep it local and all of the things and stuff. And that is the episode for this week. I hope I condensed it as best as I could and covered everything that you would like. Once again, it is me, Shani Zade. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. I hope you are playing as close to 0 ping as possible, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers!